Well, good afternoon, good morning, Cougars, depending on what time you're watching this. It is Friday. It is March 30th, and last day of the month here at school. So when we see each other again, it'll be April, and we doing the Iowa assessments. Don't forget, next week we've got Iowa assessments. Monday we'll be doing the homeroom during homeroom time. And if you've not yet checked out the Iowa Assessments Board over by the senior bench, make sure you do that. Find your name and make sure you know where your homeroom is, because some homerooms, many homerooms, will be moving to different locations. So check that board out and find out where you're supposed to go. It's by alphabetical order. You can find your name, find where you should be for Iowa assessments. So make sure you check that out. Remember, seniors, you will have the opportunity during that homeroom time actually to listen and to interact with a former Kennedy Cougar, Samantha Mackin. Well, she's still a Cougar, but she's an alumnus. And she'll be in the auditorium during that time on Monday for seniors, talking about navigating the transition to college. She's currently in college, and she's doing a lot of work, research work on the college process, and so she's got a lot to share, and she can answer any questions that you have. So seniors, you'll report to the cafeteria or the auditorium, one of those two locations, for homeroom on Monday. Everyone else will report to their Iowa assessment homeroom. We'll begin the Iowa assessment pre-testing process, and then on Tuesday morning, 7:50, we will start the Iowa assessment tests. So you need to be here on time, well rested, have something great to eat for breakfast. Make sure you're ready to go to do your very best on these tests, because one, we're going to give you lots of great stuff for doing well, but two, this is a good reflection of your growth and ability, and we really want to capture that as best we can. It is good for you, it is good for the school, and so we want you to do your very best. On Tuesday and Wednesday, only 2 days of testing this year for Iowa assessments. Yesterday we had a great pep assembly, and congratulations to the freshman class for winning it for two consecutive times now, which is unheard of, unprecedented, and I think we have a powerhouse there, but we'll see. I see a spark in that sophomore class. I think you can pull it off, but that freshman class is formidable. If you noticed, it's really the strength in numbers. It's getting as many people involved as possible, and that's how you win these things. So congratulations to them. Seniors, I was pulling for you. Still have a special place in my heart for you. So one thing I do want to bring up, though, is that we had some people throwing objects at the pep assembly yesterday, one of which lacerated a person's face, actually one of our guests from Japan, and I have no reason to believe it was done intentionally, but we need to stop doing that. I don't think I have to reiterate that again. You'll be reminded next fall, but the notion of throwing things like that is something that I shouldn't have to talk to you guys about. So please make sure that when we're at the pep assembly that we are safe. We need to make sure that we're in our designated areas, and we have as much fun as we can. One of the things that people say to me, they see the pictures of our pep assemblies on Facebook and Twitter, and principals tell me, well, we'd love to do that at our school, but our kids can't handle it. They would get too out of control. People would get hurt. And so I'm really proud of the fact that we can have great pep assemblies where you guys get to do really great things. Yet I'm going to make sure that we can keep that behavior in check. Hey, let's bring in Noor. Noor, come on in. Have a seat. You're going to make Miss Baber do some crazy camera work here.
All right.
All right. Tell us about what happened, what you were doing yesterday.
So yesterday, I wrote it out so I don't mess up, but yesterday during fifth hour, a few of my peers and I filmed and conducted a social experiment where I was told to remove my scarf while racial slurs and inappropriate comments were being said. The social experiment was conducted to see the reaction of Kennedy students as a Muslim girl was being harassed physically and verbally in the hallways of Kennedy. This was done to see if anyone would stand up, agree, or just walk past someone who was being bullied and harassed because of differences. We also did this so that everyone... We also did this to see if anyone... Oh my god, I can't read. We also did this to see if anyone would stand up for someone who looks different. I just want to take this time to let everyone know that my peers who helped me with this experiment are not the type of people who would harass someone, hurt, or think differently about anyone due to their differences. They are the most accepting and kind-hearted people I know, and I'm happy that they chose to do this experiment with me, even though it was a really, really great risk for them. So it was Caleb Fairbanks, Jalen Johnson and Xavier Hoofnagel, and they helped me out with it. And just a little disclaimer that that's not who they are at all. So for the people who stood up and fought for what is right, I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart, because you not only made me feel safe and protected, but you also gave me hope and helped me realize that there are good people who will stand up against wrong. And for the ones who walked away and did not intervene, I hope this is an opportunity for you to realize that you can make a difference in someone's life. And I hope this opens your eyes up to the fact that we're all equal and we should all support and protect each other no matter our differences. Yeah, so that's my little spiel about what happened yesterday.
In case you saw it and didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
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 Well, thank you for doing that,
Of
Norma.
course.
And I hope the results were helpful to your project.
Me too.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
One other thing before we get to the announcements, just want to remind folks, dismissal time is dismissal time, so 3 o'clock and 1:30 is the time that you go home. And if you have something to hear after school, you are always welcome to stay. And if you would need to stay and do work quietly, you're always welcome to stay. However, if your goal is not to be quiet, not to be working, not to be cooperative, we're going to have to take a harder tact on this. We have too many people that are staying past 3:15 or past 1:45 on Fridays, people who are disruptive, loud, engaging in activity that they ought not be. And so we're going to be very, very clear about this. You need to leave. If you refuse to leave, there's going to have to be disciplinary consequences, including having your parents come in and maybe shadow you for the day, things of that nature. We cannot continue to babysit people who can't behave. If you're quiet, working, no one's going to say a word to you, but if you're making noise and causing problems, you need to go home. And the weather's nice, so you can start walking off campus. Parents, if they can't pick you up right at 3:15, and they're not going to get you until 4:30 or 5, they can go pick you up somewhere else, or you can walk home. I don't mean to be mean about that, but we can't have disruptions all afternoon. You need to go home. Take the bus, go home, walk home, drive home, somehow. Got to go, okay? So, again, if you're here for something, absolutely great. If you are just quietly doing work, no one's going to bother you. But if you are being disruptive, there's going to be you're going to be asked to leave, and not asked, told. All right. Congratulations to the men's soccer team who played in the soccer jamboree on Thursday night. Cougars beat crosstown rival Wash 1-0 after sophomore defender Chris Ratzer converted a penalty kick to give the Cougars the lead and the win, with junior goalkeeper Gavin Barton earning the shutout. Cougars begin their regular season on Thursday when we travel to Dubuque. Senior spring sports are here. WPA is next Friday. That's April 6th. It will be in the evening, although the times are not on here, but I think they're in the poster. Cost is $5 in advance at the door. In advance or at the door. Tickets will go on sale next week. I assume they'll be on sale in the cafeteria. If you're wishing to bring a non-Kennedy guest to WPA, that guest must be registered in the main office by 1 p.m. on Tuesday, April 2nd. There are no exceptions to that. No guest may be over the age of 21. No guest may be below the grade of 9th. And they must be in good standing at their school. And you may only bring one guest. Everyone will need an ID at the dance, including guests. Proceeds from the dance will benefit local charities. Have you been to the Ray Gun store lately? It's over on 3rd Avenue, right next to Nubo, also next to the Pig and Porter. Yum, yum. It's a great place, rad t-shirts and other various miscellanea, but even better, tomorrow is the District Art Show, and it will feature out-of-this-world artwork from all of the Cedar Rapids high schools. The opening reception begins at 6 and will close at 8. Art, food, music, fun. Come and join the talented artists of Kennedy, Washington, Jeff, and Metro Saturday night. Vocal auditions for the 2018-19 Kennedy Choirs and Show Choirs will be held Wednesday, April 4th. You can get an audition form and sign up for a time outside the choir room. All students interested in show choir for next year must complete a vocal audition, and you do not have to be a member of show choir this year to try out. If you cannot sing on April 4th, you can arrange a different time with the directors. For more information, see Mr. Ziegler, Mr. Muters, or any current Kennedy Choir member. Students interested in taking summer government or economics courses needs to see their counselor and fill out the online registration by Tuesday, April 3rd. The form takes a couple of minutes to complete. The cost of the course is $75. Kennedy High School PTA is offering at least one $400 scholarship to Kennedy students. Applications are due by next Friday and can be found in the counseling office. And let's make sure we get those in. Attention sophomores, the class of 2020 is requesting class t-shirt design ideas. If you'd like to submit a design, Contact Hannah, Betsy, Kira, Madison, or Miss Bova. They are due by April 6th. Attention all writers, the deadline for written submissions to the Plain Brown Wrapper is next Friday, April 6th. Email your poetry, fiction, or nonfiction, and or your artwork to pbwsubmissions@gmail.com. You want to raise money to fight childhood cancer? Support Kennedy student Jack Hager and have fun with dancing with your friends? Well, then come to the mini dance marathon next Saturday, April 7th in the cafeteria from 6 to 9. Help raise money for the University of Iowa's Dance Marathon and I Know Jack Foundation. And that's it. So come to the dance marathon. Tuesday, April 10th, during Smart Time, our last STEM speaker will be here in an interactive session with the senior test engineer from Skyworks Solutions Incorporated, and we'll focus on computer coding. Space is limited to 30 participants. Sign up outside of room 271. You must sign up to attend, and it will take place in 271 on the 10th. Sophomores and juniors, Workplace Learning Connection fall internship applications are due Friday, April 13th. These are for the 45 or 90-hour internship activities. Completed applications include all 5 parts: student, parent approval, outside reference, teacher reference, and school approval. Students should monitor this from their dashboard online. Interviews for fall internships will be May 7th. Mr. Goodlove in 56 is the man to see if you have questions. Attention Science National Honor Society members. The requirements for science service and science learning must be fulfilled by Wednesday, April 18th by 3 p.m. Completed signed forms providing the details of service and learning must be turned into Miss Signmets in 224. If you need a form, pick one up. Student government is sponsoring an event to learn the game of curling. The event will be held at the Ice Arena April 18th from 4 to 5. This is no cost to you. Everyone under the age of 18 must get a permission form from Mr. B in room 164. Wear flat, clean shoes and loose-fitting clothes, and it's limited to 40 participants. Sign up in room 164. And Plain Brown Wrapper is not April 6th, it's April 13th. We got to fix that on the announcements. We have 2 announcements for it. And attention, sophomores and juniors, applications are being accepted for the RYLA, Rotary Youth Leadership Award, which is a 6-day youth leadership conference held at Grinnell College. Students from all over the state will apply to attend. The conference is held Sunday, July 15th through Friday, July 20th, and it is free if you get the scholarship, if you apply for the scholarship, and you get it. So apply for the scholarship in the counseling office. It's a great learning opportunity, great leadership opportunity. The application deadline is Monday, April 30th. Get those in early. Birthdays today. Happy birthday today to Katie Bowers, Ramesh Karka, and Christopher Smead. Tomorrow, Emily Horabic, Presley Mussman, Cecilia Penna, and Braden Remorowski. Sunday, Gita Bassnet, Isabel Dipple, Alexis Fonseca, McKenna Freoff, Katie Hoheisel, Christopher Milan Ramirez, Elizabeth Moore, Eli Parker, and Allison Steffensmeyer. And then Sunday, Miss Wilcox, happy birthday to you. Activities for today, there's nothing tonight. Tomorrow, girls varsity invitational tennis at Veterans Memorial Tennis Center at 9 a.m. Come out and cheer on our girls at Veterans at 9 a.m. Tomorrow, boys tennis will be at Burns Park in Cedar Falls, so good luck to them. And then track and field's got a big meet tomorrow, 10 a.m. at Kingston Stadium. Boys and girls coming out and cheer on your Cougars tomorrow, March 31st. Lunch menu for today, Station 1 and 2 is Walking Tacos. Station 3, hot dog, spicy chicken salad, subs, parfait. Station 4, cheese and pepperoni pizza, alternate fish sandwich, and Station 5, mini corn dogs with chicken noodle soup and peas. Lots of announcements today, Cougars. I hope you have a great day. Hope you have a great weekend. And as always, go Cougs.